Okay, it's midnight, and I'm making you a video on how to calculate tax rate because I don't want you to have any trouble sleeping. Also, I got my hair done today, but I got it done like at 9 o'clock, and so nobody's gonna see it if I don't capture something on film because it won't look this good tomorrow. So that's a benefit for you. All right, no, but for real, let's get serious here. I want to show you how you calculate tax rate on a property. Why do you have to do that? That's a lender's job, but not every lender is as awesome as the lenders I use. And sometimes you're out looking for a property and you need to know, oh my goodness, can I afford this when I pay taxes on this property? Each property is really different based on tax rate. So check this out. So to find your tax bill, you go to Google Contra Costa Tax Assessor. Of course, you can do that for any county. You're going to click on that website and go to View Your Tax Bill. Now it will ask you to put in the property address. You could also put in the parcel number if you want to be extremely accurate. But as long as you have a proper address, including the street and then the city, you'll verify the address, and then tax history is where you're going to find the bills. You scroll down until you see the most recent bill. Here's the 2021 tax bill, and there you have it. Okay, so you are looking at a tax bill here from Contra Costa County Treasurer. And this is important to note that this is an annual bill, okay? This is for all 12 months. It's actually the last 12 months. I want you to look carefully here. You have two columns. On the right side, you have what we call ad valorem, fancy Latin for telling us based on value, okay? Now, this particular property is in Richmond. They have the county base tax of 1%, and then all of these additional bonds that have been voted on. Looking at the bottom of this column, you see total ad valorem taxes, 1.4146. That is the base tax rate. Now, when we multiply that tax rate, we have to use the new value. We cannot simply use what the seller paid in taxes because that was a different value than the property is going to have when you buy it, unfortunately. It's listed for $640,000, so I think it's safe to say we should calculate it based on $680 because that's probably at least where it's going to land in price. So we will calculate $680,000 times 1.4146%. And when we do that, we get a total amount. So I'm going to do that again. 680,000, that's 680,000 times 1.4146. I hit the percent sign on my beautiful calculator, and we have $9,619.28. We're not quite done yet. We have to look at the left side. The left side over here has the special taxes and assessments that are added on to the base tax. For the year, the annual assessment was $1,019.38. Now that amount will not change based on the new purchase price, so we can leave that the same. When you add both of them, you have a tax bill of $10,638.66. That's annual tax. Dividing that by 12 leaves you with a monthly tax bill of $886.56. Now, when a lender is calculating what you can get pre-approved for, they're going to calculate your taxes. And so it's really important that you look at this when you're getting right up to the top of your budget, because if you find a house you love in an area with a higher tax rate, you won't be able to offer as much on the house because you will be limited by those tax bills. Basically, a lender has to decide how much they're going to loan you And if your taxes are higher, they're going to actually loan you less so that you have enough to pay your bill. Really confusing, kind of a lot of math here, but that is how we keep you from overextending yourself when you're putting your offer in. So, if you are nearing the top of your budget, when you're searching for a home, you need to be very careful about tax rate. That's my job. I advise you, I tell you, ooh, this area has a really high tax base. I don't advise you to look at the same purchase price. There are areas in Oakley that have 1.9 base tax rate. There are areas that have 2.2. And there are other parts of the county. Antioch has 1.25. So it's massively different property to property. So we have to watch for that. And that's why you have me. But now you can calculate it on your own, any property you want. And of course, I'm here to help if you need me.